Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special virtual edition of Bowls Australia's Awards Night. My name's Jack Heverin. I have the pleasure of hosting this uniquely 2020 version of the Sports Night of Nights. The visuals, though, they're certainly going to look different from the past 9 stagings, but nonetheless, tonight's going to be a fitting recognition of the performances and contributions achieved by both individuals and clubs throughout the past 12 months. Joining me for the celebrations of our Night of Nights is the CEO of Bowls Australia, Neil Dalrymple. And Neil, 2020 has been a unique one. We've had some setbacks along the way. We haven't had a chance to play a lot of bowls, and this is just another different 2020 event that we're having. Good evening.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, great to be here. And it's been a really tough period for the sport. Obviously, the sport in Australia, but also just the community. But looking forward to tonight and fantastic celebration of everything to do with bowls.
We've got some fantastic awards to give away tonight, Neil. Now, on behalf of Bowls Australia, I'd like to call on you to provide the opening address to kick off our Bowls Australia's 2020 Awards Night function.
Thank you, Jack. Before we proceed, I wish to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and pay my respects to their elders, past and present, and the Aboriginal elders and other communities who may be watching this virtual event. Despite this being a virtual function, it would be remiss of me not to extend a warm welcome to the special guests and dignitaries who have tuned into the coverage for tonight's celebrations, including Bowls Australia's Life members, Hall of Fame legends, Hall of Fame members, board directors and staff, all of our state and territory associations, board and staff, and of course to the representatives of tonight's awards sponsors who ultimately make this event possible, including Sport Australia, Commonwealth Games Australia, Tourism and Events Queensland, City of Gold Coast, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Apia, Stockland Retirement Living, Aero Bowls and Blooms the Chemist. Tonight's function recognises the contribution of players, coaches, administrators, volunteers and clubs from across the country who have contributed countless hours to the service and betterment of the bowls community over the past 12 months. To all of tonight's winners, the sport is better for the contribution you have made, and you should all be immensely proud of your efforts. I also wish to thank everyone who submitted nominations and contributed to determining tonight's award winners. Tonight is a chance to reflect on the many highlights achieved across all levels of the sport. So please make yourself comfortable and we will commence what is sure to be a fantastic evening and celebration of bowls in Australia.
Thank you very much, Neil. I wonder what everyone's wearing tonight. Is everyone dressed up like we are, or is this a night for moccasins and to be chilled out?
T-shirts probably.
Fair luck. Now, on that note, I'm pleased to inform you that tonight we will recognise numerous players, officials, volunteers and clubs from around the nation for their success over the past 12 months across 11 coveted awards categories. We turn our attention to the first award, which is the Blooms the Chemist Community Service Award. Now, this is a new award which aims to recognise clubs that have contributed considerably to the community through an initiative, a project or a program. Neil, could you please do us the honours of announcing the inaugural recipient of Blooms the Chemist Community Service Award?
Thanks, Jack. I'm pleased to announce that the first ever winner of the Blooms the Chemist Community Service Award is Club Sapphire from Merimbula, New South Wales. And they are represented by Bowls manager Michael Wilkes, chairman Peter Moore and CEO Damien Foley.
Congratulations to the first ever recipient of the Blooms the Chemist Community Service Award, Club Sapphire. New South Wales Club Sapphire earns this prestigious new award in recognition of their significant involvement and contribution to supporting the South Coast region's community during the summer bushfire season, providing refuge, meals and power for thousands of displaced travellers and holiday makers during the devastating January bushfires. We congratulate everyone involved in the management and running of the magnificent Club Sapphire.
Thank you very much, Neil and Bowls Australia. It's great to be recognised by Bowls Australia for our effort down here in the community. And on behalf of the board, I'd like to accept this trophy, and it's to do with the whole club and the community around us. to explain a bit more about this, I'd like to pass over to our CEO, Damien Foley, who will give us a bit of a rundown of how we operated during the devastating bushfires.
Thanks very much, Peter, and thank you very much, Bowls Australia. It's really nice to receive this recognition, but the recognition is really not just about the club. It was a whole community that came together during the bushfires to provide shelter to many people. As I've said in the introduction, we had approximately 9 days in a row where the club was closed during the bushfire and bushfires. We had, at the peak of it, there was 3 days where we were really under pressure. There was 1,500 people in the club at all times during that peak period. We had something like 1,200 people sleeping in the club through those days, but there's no way this club could have done it on our own. We needed the support of many community groups, many community agencies, many volunteers that turned up to help. And when this area really needed the community to come together to support each other to get through a really horrendous time, people just came from everywhere to help. I think it'd be remiss of me not to mention a few of those. The Red Cross particularly, Department of Community and Justice, the local surf club, Anglicare, a whole range of local chaplains. There was people that came from everywhere to help us, and it's something that the club's very proud of. It's a little bit ironic that at its peak we had 1,500 people in here, and right at the moment under COVID we're not allowed to have more than 300. But it was a tough time, but something the club is very proud of and something that we'll remember fondly, even though the period was extremely worrying. And the beauty is that nobody in this immediate area died. There were some who died in our area, but a lot of loss of property and the like, but tough time, but the community came together when it needed to. So thank you very much for the recognition.
Congratulations to everyone involved in the management and running of Club Sapphire, who played, as you've just heard there, a pivotal role in providing care for their bushfire-affected community. And a massive thanks as well to our award partner, Blooms the Chemist. Our second award to bestow this evening is the Aero Bowls Volunteer of the Year. This is one of my absolute favourites every year. We know that volunteers are the lifebloods of this sport, so it's vitally important to acknowledge the individuals who contribute countless hours and energy in this area. Neil, could you do us the honours, please? Advise the recipient of the Aero Bowls Volunteer of the Year award.
Thanks, Jack. It's my pleasure to advise that the Aero Bowls Volunteer of the Year winner is Gary Costigan from Thuringowa Bowls Club in Queensland.
Congratulations to the 2020 Aero Bowls Volunteer of the Year, Gary Costigan. Gary receives this award in recognition of his tireless dedication to increasing community participation and providing good governance practices through his invaluable involvement as a volunteer coach at Thuringowa Bowls Club, as president of North Queensland District's Men's Bowls Association, and as a Bowls Queensland selector. Volunteers are absolutely the lifeblood of this sport, so we congratulate Thuringowa's Gary Costigan.
Okay, thank you to Bowls Australia for this opportunity to accept the 2020 Aero Bowls Volunteer of the Year award. It is such an honour to firstly be nominated and then selected as the recipient of this most prestigious award. When advised of this decision, I was filled with several mixed emotions: surprise, delight, a sense of achievement, some uncertainty, and ever so humble. It has certainly taken time for me to accept this award. So then, what is a volunteer? By definition, a volunteer is a person who does something by free choice, usually with no recognition expected or given. It is a person who undertakes or expresses a willingness to undertake a service to a sport and community. Some synonyms of the word volunteer are to bestow, contribute, donate, give, and to give away. Volunteering is a great way to contribute. provides us with a variety of benefits, such as making new friends, sharing skills, and a joyful satisfaction of being part of something. A true volunteer takes on roles because they have a love for their sport, a love for helping others, and a passion to make a difference. They will always look for what they can put into a sport, never what they can take from it. Now, a little about myself. I am a born and bred North Queenslander and very passionate about the things that mean so much to me. My family, my friends, my home, and my sport. Having started in bowls close to 40 years ago, I've had the opportunity to be involved in a number of different roles and enjoyed my time in each of them. I am currently the coach and club coach of Farangal City Bowls Club, where it is my wish to see our club succeed at all levels, to introduce new bowlers to the green and to assist all bowlers in improving their game. As we all know, 2020 has been a very difficult year dealing with the coronavirus. We have seen the world suffer and have had to deal with the threat of major changes within our sport. However, out of adversity comes opportunity. As President of the North Queensland District Men's Bowling Association, we've also had to deal with and make some very difficult decisions. It is at this time that I've had the pleasure of working with very talented members of our management committee and wish to congratulate them on their efforts. In finishing, thank you again to Bowls Australia for staging these awards. Thank you to Aero Bowls for their most generous support and sponsorship. Congratulations to all other nominees who I believe would be equally deserving of this award. And finally, a huge thanks to my family and friends for all the love, support, and understanding throughout the years, allowing me to continue my involvement in the sport I love. I gratefully accept this award on behalf of the many thousands of volunteers who work tirelessly for their bowling communities across Australia. Thank you very much.
Congratulations once again to Thuringowa's Gary Costigan, and we extend our appreciation to our award partner as well, Aero Bowls. Let's turn our attention to the City of Gold Coast Coach of the Year accolade. Coaches are instrumental to the development of athletes, providing the skills and knowledge needed to develop, improve and succeed. More often than not, coaches have a major influence on participants and their enjoyment of this wonderful sport. Neil, tell us please the winner of the 2020 City of Gold Coast Coach of the Year accolade.
Thanks, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honour to advise you that the City of Gold Coast Coach of the Year is Gary Willis from the Cabramatta Bowling Club in New South Wales.
Congratulations to the 2020 City of Gold Coast Coach of the Year, Gary Willis. Gary has played a pivotal role in coaching Bowls New South Wales Open, Junior and over 60 state teams, where he has achieved not only success on the green, but importantly has developed an improved culture among representative teams and established clearer selection pathways to maximise peak performance. Gary also works full-time as the National Assistant Coach, developing the nation's elite players, and is the chair of the National Coaching Advisory Group and delivers coaching clinics for players of all skills at Cabramatta Bowls Club. Congratulations to Gary Willis on his second Coach of the Year accolade, following on from success in 2018.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful, firstly, to the people or person that's nominated me for this award. Can't thank you enough just for that consideration. I'd also, like to say that it's an absolute honour. It's a huge honour for me to win this award, and thank you all again to everyone involved. Probably gives it's more about the people that are around me that help me and help me do what I do. So it's probably a perfect opportunity for me to thank the key volunteers and all the people behind the scenes that work really hard to help those individuals and the teams that we work with. It's if I missed a couple here, I really apologise, but I won't name names, but just areas of stats and managing and coaching and selection, committees, clubs, the parents, and most importantly, the players, all the tireless work and effort that they put in. It's amazing what these people can do and what they can achieve. It's amazing being part of that and watching them achieve their goals. So I'm really thrilled and honoured, as I said. I'd personally like to thank, obviously, Bowls Australia, Bowls New South Wales, Women's Bowls New South Wales, and my club, Cabramatta Bowling Club, their ongoing commitment to our sport and allowing me to continue my coaching journey is so special to me, and I'm very lucky to be able to do that. Finally, to my family, your support and encouragement keeps me going, and I'm absolutely blessed to have you all in my life. So thank you so much for everything you sacrifice and everything you've done for me. I'll always be indebted to you guys and love you guys very much. It's obviously been a tough year for everybody, and I'm certainly not losing sight of the fact that many of our friends from around the world and obviously throughout our country are still struggling. And our thoughts are with you guys, and we wish you all the very best and moving forward. So take care, everyone. Be safe, and thank you all very much. Thank you.
We extend our congratulations to the Coach of the Year, Gary Willis, and also to our award partner, City of Gold Coast, for their ongoing support. Neil, I wonder whether Gary's going to grow that beard back. Did you see that photo before?
Oh, they looked like they were different people, actually. But anyway.
He looked like a bushman. We'll keep things moving now with the Stockland Retirement Living Club of the Year Award. Now, this award recognises the importance of clubs in delivering national level events, programs and initiatives, or otherwise contributing to the growth of the sport in a significant and identifiable manner. Neil, you have the honours once again of announcing which of the 1,832 clubs across the nation will be the recipient of this year's Stockland Retirement Living Club of the Year Award.
Thanks, Jack. I'm pleased to announce that there are two winners of the Stockland Retirement Living Club of the Year accolade in 2020. And they are the Dandenong Club from Victoria and the South Perth Bowling Club from Western Australia. The Dandenong Club is represented tonight by Chairman Charlie Daly, and South Perth Bowling Club is represented by their Secretary and Treasurer, Larry Bandy.
Congratulations to Dandenong Club and South Perth Bowling Club on their joint Stockland Retirement Living Club of the Year accolade. From days of dwindling membership, worn-out administrators and ageing facilities, Dandenong Club has become a shining light for the game of bowls in Victoria. Its rejuvenation commenced by considering all bowlers to be equal, regardless of their commitment or the level they played, resulting in far more options for how and when to play. Participation has boomed, the club has been competitive in the national game, and it has established strong working relationships with the state and national associations through active engagement and enthusiastic participation in their development programs. Despite a list of achievements rivalling most powerhouse clubs, South Perth Bowls Club is but a two-synthetic green club with a total membership of 95, but it certainly bats well above its weight both on and off the green. During a remarkable period, South Perth hosted the Australian Champion of Champions event, claimed winner and runner-up feats at the National BPL Cup Finals, organised an innovative bushfire appeal event and hosted the Hong Kong youth team, among other various on-green successes. Understandably, membership is 20% above the metropolitan average, barefoot participation is through the roof, and the future looks very bright for South Perth. We congratulate everyone involved in the running of both South Perth Bowling Club and Dandenong Club.
Hello there, everyone. This is a massive accolade for the Dandenong Club. We set off on a journey about 4 years ago to create a state-of-the-art facility and to become relevant in the bowls fraternity. We joined the UBC and the BPL competitions, and we also wanted to have more people participating and enjoying our excellent facilities, not just the roof, but also our new cafe, restaurant, and our outside pulse bar. We also wanted to be a shining light for the game of bowls in Victoria. Apart from rejuvenating our memberships, we have also increased participation across all forms of the game. I'd just like to thank a couple of people who have been involved right from the word go. Firstly, I would like to thank the board, who have been extremely receptive to any plans and ideas put to them. From the initial conversation about potentially joining the UBC, it took only 4 weeks, which is pretty much unheard of for board members. Our new bowl shop is going strong, and our coach, Rob Wilson, and Cassie Andrews are doing a fantastic job. Our general manager, Ross Dunlop, has done a mountain of work behind the scenes, and Rob Sharp was instrumental in us putting in such a good submission and finding ourselves here today. And lastly, I'd like to thank Bowls Australia for recognising the efforts we have made and presenting us with this award. Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations again, Charlie, and to everyone at Dandenong Club. And of course, also taking out this award was South Perth. Here to accept the award on behalf of the club is the Secretary and the Treasurer, Larry Bandy.
Thank you very much, Bowls Australia, and to Neil, thank you for the award. This is a huge honour for our club. As stated in the précis, we're only a small club, and we certainly punch well above our weight, which is terrific. This award, which I'm holding up now, is the culmination, is the culmination of 10 years' work, I would suggest, for our bowling club. And the 2019-20 year was a fabulous year. We did had the rare opportunity of hosting a national champion of champion singles back in October 19. The event ran very smoothly. We had heaps of volunteers from the club. And that's one of the things about this club is the work that's been put in over the 10 years. It's not just 1 or 2 people, it's been a lot of people. We spent over $1 million over that time frame on refurbishing the property, and it looks a treat. We also obviously had terrific success with the BPL. Our club has fully supported the BPL event, reckon it's fantastic, and to be able to supply the winner and runner-up last year was sensational performance by our bowlers. For governance and business practices, we're very viable. We have 250 corporate events a year, even though we've only got the 2 greens. And we maxed out on the traffic light system that Bowls Australia has. Our only limitations was our size, I suppose. As far as community involvement, we did hold a bushfire appeal night. We had celebrities and a terrific night. Well over 200 people attended. Raised over $10,000 for the Bowls Australia Disaster Fund for bushfire relief. And that obviously all that money would have gone to the Eastern States, which was a terrific effort from, once again, all our volunteers. We did host the Hong Kong youth team during the year and built up a lovely relationship with those young people. It was a good night. And we also have over 10,000 corporate bowlers a year attend South Perth. So it is, we are very active in the community. And lastly, in that regard, we hold the Welcome Fours. We've held that for over 60 years, and we have teams all the way from Karratha down to Condana, which is 60 kilometres east of Esperance. Have a look at your atlas. Not to say, in summary, people think we're a large club, but we're only a small club with just touching on 100 members. We're happy and friendly. We've got a lot of handy bowlers, and I'm very, very sure that we will celebrate tonight this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Larry. And, well, it's been a big 12 months for South Perth. It's going to get even bigger for Larry now, Neil. He's taken over as the new president of Bowls WA.
He has, Jack, and look, we wish him well. He's a great contributor at club level, but now the big job in Bowls WA. He's been on the board, so taken over from Kerry Anderson, so we wish him well.
We most certainly do, and we congratulate everyone involved in the running of both South Perth Bowling Club and also Dandenong Club. And of course, we extend our appreciation to our award partner, Stockland Retirement Living. We're going to take a bit of a pause from the official award proceedings for a moment. Normally it's about now we'd be getting our soup, but this year instead we're going to reflect in greater detail on the year that was. So Neil, I'd like to invite you to recap the highlights and perhaps a couple of the lowlights as well of the past 12 months of this year in review.
Thank you, Jack. Look, 2019-20 financial year has been a year like no other, and unquestionably one of the most tumultuous and difficult periods in recent memory. Not only for the sport of bowls, but its valued stakeholders, but for all Australians. The COVID-19 pandemic has had far-reaching impact on the sport of bowls, with many clubs left financially worse off because of mandatory shutdown periods and subsequent limitations on patronage. Bowls Australia have implemented a number of actions, including plans, toolkits and funds to assist in the sport's recovery from the effects of the global pandemic. And we encourage all stakeholders to view the documentation published on bowls.com.au and to contact the appropriate regional bowls manager for further assistance. May-June of 2020 should have been the staging of the sport's pinnacle international competition on Australian shores. However, the highly anticipated World Bowls Championships, to be held on the Gold Coast in Queensland, was first delayed 1 year and then further postponed until September 2021 due to the international travel restrictions imposed by COVID-19. The strict safety and travel measures relating to COVID-19 also resulted in the cancellation of many national events which were set to be staged in 2020, including the Australian Open, Australian Indoor Championships, the inaugural staging of the Nationals, Australian Champion of Champions, Australian Championships and the BPL 12 events. The sport's updated blueprint document, Bowls Unleashed 2020 to 2022, our strategic plan, was released in April 2020 to help shape the future of the sport across all levels. With the rapidly changing landscape, Bowls Australia revised the initiatives and priorities from those set out in January 2018 to ensure relevance and guide the future direction. A new national marketing campaign entitled Local Legends Wanted was unveiled in late 2019, aimed at increasing participation in the sport and improving club health by calling on all individuals to join their local bowls club. We will continue to see the Local Legends Wanted campaign pushed out across television, radio, cinema, digital across the coming year to help bolster club health. The Bowls Premier League enjoyed a memorable milestone in 2019 with the 10th staging of the sport's made-for-television showpiece event featuring 3 new teams in the 8-team competition. The Adelaide Pioneers, Melbourne Pulse and the Tweed Heads Ospreys were among the new faces present for BPL 10. And the event went from strength to strength during this period, arriving at Moama for the first time with the 11th staging in February of this year. Bowls equivalent to golf's the Ryder Cup became a reality with the staging of the inaugural World Bowls Challenge in November 2019. Not only that, the Australian Jackaroos toppled perhaps their toughest task ever in the form of a composite team made up of 10 of the sport's preeminent players from around the globe. The Bowls Link system received dozens of system-wide updates throughout this period, with new features improving functionality and usability. One of the most important developments came at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, where BA launched the highly anticipated Rink Booker, a new online rink booking system to allow clubs to manage player numbers according to their relevant COVID-19 restrictions. The 9th year of our regional bowls program saw the program pivot because of the effects of COVID-19, but more importantly, continue to evolve and grow. When the program commenced, there was a focus on membership, establishing relationships, targeted programs, and the volunteer workforce, While all of those areas remain important, the program has expanded to also provide advice on broader participation initiatives and programs, facilities management, funding opportunities and club sustainability. Bowls Australia also took important steps to address the gender imbalance in bowls, with a new Women in Bowls Working Party formed during this period, focusing on developing initiatives to enhance participation and the experience of women in Australian bowls. The delivery of the Roll Back the Clock campaign, which is supported by Sport Australia's Move It Oz funding, was temporarily halted during the COVID-19. However, the mental and physical wellbeing messages continued to be delivered in a new format, in the form of a Roll Back the Clock at-home video series. Finally, two of the nation's preeminent international competitors, BCIB Australian Jackaroos veterans Karen Murphy and Nathan Rice, called time on their international careers during this period. And I would like to publicly acknowledge the great contribution they have made to Bowls Australia and the Australian Jackaroos during their tenure. We at Bowls Australia look forward to healthier and happier next 12 months for the sport of bowls in Australia. And I encourage any club to contact our regional bowls manager if they require any assistance during these difficult times.
Thank you, Neil. It has certainly been an eventful year in more ways than one, and I agree. I think we're all just looking forward to a happier and healthier 2021. It'd be great to have some of these big international events back as well. We now turn our attention to the Bowls Performance Awards and onto one of the most fiercely contested awards of the evening, which is the APIA Bowler with a Disability Award. This award honours a player's success at state, national and international level events and includes performances at both disability-affiliated and classified events, as well as achievements earned in open and able-bodied competitions. Neil, you're on a roll, so once again, could you please announce this year's winner of the APIA Bowler with a Disability of the Year award?
Thanks, Jack. It's my privilege to announce that the recipient of the 2020 APIA Bowler with a Disability of the Year award is Jake Felberg from the Burleigh Heads Bowls Club in Queensland.
Congratulations to the 2020 APIA Bowler with a Disability of the Year, Jake Felberg. Jake enjoyed a scintillating year on the green, with highlights including gold medal success at the Australian Open in both vision-impaired disciplines, in addition to winning Queensland Blind Bowler Association's singles and pairs titles, and finalist recognition at the Queensland Sport Awards in the Athlete with a Disability of the Year category. We applaud Jake Felberg on his second Bowler with a Disability award, following on from 2018.
I'd like to thank Bowls Australia and all the sponsors, as well as my family. My dad spends a lot of time with me at all these competitions and stuff I compete in, and without his commitment, I wouldn't be able to achieve what I've achieved. And a big thank you to my coach, who sadly passed away in February, Ron Alexander, who'd been my coach on and off for the last 10 years. And I wouldn't have achieved half of what I've achieved without his time and effort that he put into my bowling.
Congratulations, Jake, on your continued success. And we also acknowledge APIA for their support of this fantastic award. Continuing with the On the Green Awards now is the BCIB Insurance Brokers Under-18 Female Bowler of the Year category. This award category recognises an under-18 player who has successfully managed their studies and or work life to fit with their bowls aspirations, and judges their performance at both junior and open age competitions across state, national and international levels. There's been some superb winners of this in the past, Neil. Who is our winner of the BCIB Insurance Brokers Under-18 Female Bowler of the Year award for 2020?
Thanks, Jack. I'm pleased to advise that tonight's winner is in fact a back-to-back winner of this award, which is a considerable feat. The BCIB Insurance Brokers Under-18 Female Bowler of the Year is Kira Burke from the Tweed Heads Bowls Club in New South Wales.
Congratulations to the 2020 BCIB Insurance Brokers Under-18 Female Bowler of the Year, Kira Burke. Kira continued 2019 right where she left off in 2018, a year which saw her claim this award for the first time. with success in the junior ranks, including gold medals in the singles and pairs at the Australian Under-18 Championships, a junior golden nugget title, and the Australian Schools Super Series singles crown. Open age honours include the Queensland Champion of Champions Women's Fours Gold, Australian Championships Women's Triples Gold, and national representation in the Development Series at the Trans-Tasman Test Series. Congratulations to back-to-back winner of the Under-18 Female Bowler of the Year, Kira Burke.
I feel truly honoured today to be receiving this award. What a year, am I right? Through all the ups and downs of 2020, each and every individual of the bowling community have been here for one another. Throughout my playing bowls, I have been lucky enough to play alongside so many amazing players that have taught me so much about the game throughout my under-18 career. Thank you to the Tweed Heads Bowls Club, especially Wayne Turley and Chloe Stewart, for helping me so much, but also to the lovely club members who have made me feel so welcome. To my coach, Greg Bostock, thank you for always being there for me, and I really appreciate what you've done. Over the last year, being in the Emerging Jackaroos has been a life-changing experience, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And it feels amazing to be a part of the Jackaroos family. To my parents, thank you for being my number one supporters, driving me all over Australia to play the sport I love, and I feel truly blessed. A big thank you to my sponsor, Jake's Pride, for the continuous support. You're an amazing bunch of people, and I couldn't do without you. And lastly, I'd just like to say congratulations to all the other award recipients tonight.
Back to back, that's certainly an achievement. Congratulations, Kira. Once again, our winner over the past year of achievements. She has a big, big future in the sport. Carrying on with the junior performances, we'll now award the male counterpart, which is the BCIB Insurance Brokers Under-18 Male Bowler of the Year winner. Neil, you have the honours of awarding it with thanks to BCIB Insurance Brokers.
Thanks, Jack. It's my pleasure to advise that the BCIB Insurance Brokers Under-18 Male Bowler of the Year recipient is Kane Nelson from the Belmont Services Bowls Club in Queensland.
Congratulations to the 2020 BCIB Insurance Brokers Under-18 Male Bowler of the Year, Kane Nelson. Kane's stellar year included claiming the Australian Under-18 Championships Boys Pairs Gold Medal, which helped Queensland secure the Best Performed Boys State honours, in addition to the Pairs Gold at the Australian Schools Super Series, a runner-up finish at the Junior Golden Nugget, and 2 Queensland Junior State titles. Congratulations to a rising star of the sport, an Under-18 Male Bowler of the Year, Kane Nelson.
Thanks, guys. Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to Bowls Australia for making tonight possible. It's a credit to you guys in such a trying year, so well done. I'd like to congratulate all other nominees and winners for tonight's awards. I'm so honoured to be nominated for such a prestigious award, and to be announced as the winner is just simply amazing. I've spent countless hours working and training hard on my game to improve my game, and this award is proof that hard work, discipline and dedication truly does pay off. In saying that though, none of this would have been possible without all the support I've been given. In particular to my club Belmont. Wow, you guys just, thank you so much. You guys have done so much for me. I couldn't ask for a better club to be a part of. It's such a great culture and I'm proud every time I play for the club, so thank you so much. To my parents, what more can I say? You guys are just simply amazing. Everything I ask for, you guys can always provide. I couldn't ask for anyone better. Whenever I need support or advice, you guys are always there, so thank you so much. To my brother, you're the biggest supporter of all. I love playing with you. You're such a great person to play with. I love spending my time with you. Again, whenever I need advice, you're always there for me. So thank you so much. Love you. I remember when I first started when I was 4, I was just throwing some carpet bowls up and down the green with my dad and my brother. Ever since then, I fell in love with the game and I just can't get enough of it now. So it's incredible to work for where I've got to now. Crazy. The past 12 months have just been an incredible journey. I'm so excited to see what the next 12 bring. This award's just so special to me. I've worked so hard. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Congratulations to a rising star of the sport in Kane Nelson. I think that's a name to remember for a long time to come. And of course, we extend our appreciation to BCIB Insurance Brokers for their long and continued support of these under-18 bowler awards. We've just got 4 awards remaining for the evening. Normally about now we'd stop for mains, but we're going to push all the way through. We're certainly down to the business end of the 2020 awards night function. Neil, is anyone bringing us a steak at some stage?
I'm getting a bit thirsty, actually. Anyway, we'll see.
We'll see if catering can sort us out. We'll continue first with the Tourism and Events Queensland Male Bowler of the Year award. Now, the recipients of the Male and Female Bowler of the Years have been accrued the most ranking points under the player ranking system within the 2019 and 20 ranking period. The winner of the 2020 Male Bowler of the Year award comes as no surprise to anyone. And after 4 months of waiting since the end of the rankings period, we can finally bestow the trophy and $3,000 cheque to Peter Taylor from Alstonville in New South Wales. Congratulations to the 2020 Tourism and Events Queensland Male Bowler of the Year, Peter Taylor. Peter enjoyed a sublime 2019-20 rankings period, finishing with 324 points, 82 clear of the next best. Highlights included the New South Wales Champion of Champions pairs, Ballina Summerland singles and Park Beach Open singles titles, and a runner-up finish at the New South Wales Champion of Champions singles. Peter is awarded a $3,000 cheque courtesy of Tourism and Events Queensland for tonight's accomplishment.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Tourism and Events Queensland for sponsoring this award, and to Bowls Australia. It's an honour to receive this award and I greatly appreciate it. I'd like to thank Austinville Bowling Club for all their support they have given me over the last 4 years. You guys have been great. I would also like to thank my sponsor Aero for their support over the years. Obviously, there are a lot of people I would like to thank, but most of all, I'd like to thank my family for everything they have done for me, especially my mum, who got me into bowls and who drove me around the countryside in my younger years and wouldn't be where I am now without her help. Last of all, I'd like to thank my partner and my son for their support for everything they do for me. And they're always supportive of me and always there for me on and off the green. Thank you again, and well done to all the other award winners.
Well done, Peter, and that is one hell of a title to be Australia's #1 male bowler. Congratulations. Now, for the Female Bowler of the Year, which is also presented by our great friends at Tourism and Events Queensland. Once again, the winner of the 2020 Female Bowler of the Year award was determined after a 12-month period concluding at the end of June. But we're thrilled to be able to formally recognise this year's winner, Genevieve Dells from Raymond Terrace in New South Wales. Congratulations to this year's Tourism and Events Queensland Female Bowler of the Year, Genevieve Dells. Jen enjoyed success across all levels of the sport during the 2019-20 rankings period, finishing with 286 ranking points, 127 points ahead of the second place finisher. Jen's highlights included the Australian Indoor Championships crown, a treble of New South Wales state titles, singles, pairs and triples, in addition to the Australian Championships singles silver and pairs bronze. Jen collects a $3,000 cheque courtesy of Bowls Australia's valued partner Tourism and Events Queensland for her achievement.
Hi there. Big congratulations firstly to Peter Taylor for taking out the men's section for Bowler of the Year, and also a shout out to Chloe for coming in a second and her consistent results throughout the year as well. Well, it was pleasing to have some really good individual results this year. I couldn't have done it without my teammates as well. That's a thing I really love about this sport, is playing with my friends and being a competitive little little bugger. I do like to go out and play with my friends. And big thank you to Raymond Terrace for their continual support with all the bowlers there. It is a really great club to be a part of. I think 2020 has definitely been one of those years where, for me, it'll be a year of resilience and recovery. And you can't really put a finger on, different people's struggles that they've had throughout the year, whether it was social, psychological, financial, or physical. We've all had a really rough year. But I just really hope that the country and all the little clubs around the country recover and come back bigger and stronger than what they were, before things went bad. So, again, a big thank you to Bowls Australia and Aero and Tourism Queensland for the support for the event. It isn't what we would have liked to have been last time, but again, I'm just actually thrilled to have, received the award. And again, thanks a lot.
Congratulations, Genevieve, on an amazing season, and there's plenty more still to come, no doubt. Now, on behalf of everyone watching, I'd love to thank and acknowledge Tourism and Events Queensland for their ongoing support of bowls, and also, as I mentioned, congratulate Genevieve Dells on being Australia's #1 female bowler. It's time now to crown the 2020 Commonwealth Games Australia International Female Bowler of the Year. The International Bowler of the Year accolades are awarded to the female and male players who receive the most votes from their Australian Jackaroos teammates and high-performance staff across each of the capped international events during the eligible period. It's the one that the players want to win. There were 4 international events which contributed to the vote allocations. They were the 2019 Multi-Nations at Broadbeach in Queensland, the 2019 Trans-Tasman Test Series at Musgrave Hill, Helensvale and Broadbeach in Queensland, the 2019 World Bowls Challenge at Moama in New South Wales, and finally, the 2020 Trans-Tasman Test Series at Musgrave Hill, Helensvale and Broadbeach in Queensland. Neil, this is a big award. Would you please do us the honours of announcing this year's Commonwealth Games Australia International Female Bowler of the Year?
Jack, it's my pleasure to advise that the Commonwealth Games Australia International Female Bowler of the Year recipient is Kelsey Cottrell from the St John's Park Bowling Club in New South Wales.
Congratulations to the 2020 Commonwealth Games Australia International Female Bowler of the Year, Kelsey Cottrell. Long-time Jackaroos stalwart Kelsey enjoyed another stunning year for the green and gold contingent across 4 international events, with contributions to the Jackaroos' overall success at the Multi-Nations and World Bowls Challenge, in addition to 2 Trans-Tasman Test Series where she resumed the coveted blue ribbon singles position. This is Kelsey's first recognition in either of the National or International Female Bowler of the Year awards and has been determined through voting by her peers and the high-performance coaching staff. Congratulations to the 2020 Commonwealth Games Australia International Female Bowler of the Year, Kelsey Cottrell.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for this award. I'd like to thank Commonwealth Games Australia for all their support over the years. I've been a part of the Jackaroos for over a decade now, and it's been a fantastic journey, and just so thrilled to have won this award, especially after a tough year. I know everyone's dying to have 2020 behind us, so to finish on a happy note is wonderful. I'd like to thank my teammates. They've been sensational in all the events I've played in. They've obviously given me an armchair ride to make it nice and easy for me. And also to the BA staff that travel with us, all their tireless efforts in making sure that we can, peak at these international events. And also to my family for allowing me the opportunity to travel, to be away from them, and to do something that I love, to just, follow my passion. So thank you to everyone, and hope everyone enjoys a great Christmas. We get past 2020 and look forward to 2021 with bigger and better things to come.
Hear, hear. Thank you, Kelsey, and we congratulate our 2020 International Female Bowler of the Year, Kelsey Cottrell, and we also express our sincere appreciation to Commonwealth Games Australia for their continued support of the Australian Jackaroos and this award. 10 years in the Jackaroos team and the first time she wins, Kelsey. It's just a great story of hard work, isn't it, Neil?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, the time's now come. It's time for the final award of the night, the prestigious 2020 Sport Australia International Male Bowler of the Year accolade. This award has historically belonged to one man, a man who has stunningly claimed the honour on 5 of the 9 occasions it has been awarded. I speak, of course, of Aaron Sheriff. Will he add another piece of silverware to his trophy cabinet tonight, or will a new contender earn the Australian Jackaroos' most distinguished honour? Neil, you have the answers.
I do. It is with great pleasure to announce that there is, in fact, a new winner of the Sport Australia International Male Bowler of the Year, and his name is, I was going to say Aaron, but it's not. It is Corey Wedlock from the Warilla Bowling Club in New South Wales.
Congratulations to the 2020 Sport Australia International Male Bowler of the Year, Corey Wedlock. Corey enjoyed a meteoric rise through the ranks across the 2019-20 period, becoming one of the Jackaroos' most consistent and arguably first selected players on the back of stellar performances at the 4 international competitions, the Multi-Nations, World Bowls Challenge and 2 Trans-Tasman Test Series. This is Corey's first Male Bowler of the Year award at either national or international level and is awarded courtesy of voting by his peers and the high-performance coaching staff. Congratulations to the 2020 Sport Australia International Male Bowler of the Year, Corey Wedlock.
Thanks so much for the award. It means a lot to me. First, I'd like to thank Sports Australia and Bowls Australia, to my club Warilla, for allowing me to have the time off I need to represent at the highest level. To my sponsor, Aero Bowls, being a big supporter of me through the juniors and to now. To my family, if it wasn't for my family, my grandparents, my dad, mum, I wouldn't be here today. And lastly, to the Bowls Australia staff and players. Obviously, we're always away together. We spend a lot of time away from our family, and this award could go to any one of them. So many great players, and I'm just very thankful to win this award. And yeah, thank you.
Well, that's a great way to crown off the night, isn't it? What a fantastic achievement for Corey Wedlock. Just 24 years of age, Neil, and he's the 2020 International Male Bowler of the Year. He's part of the next generation of Jackaroos that are coming through.
He's a great young bowler and a great future in the sport, I think. So looking forward to watching his progress.
And he spoke very, very well. On behalf of Bowls Australia, we extend our thanks to Sport Australia and the Australian Institute of Sport for their long-time commitment to the Australian Jackaroos and to this award as well. On behalf of Bowls Australia and indeed all of Bowls in Australia, I would like to propose a toast to all of tonight's award winners. Your contribution to the sport over the past 12 months has been profound. Now, where are our glasses of champagne, Neil? You had one job tonight, and that was to bring the champagne.
Oops. I must have forgotten. But anyway, the vodka will have to do. So, cheers.
So the class of 2020.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well done.
And
congratulations.
Cheers to everyone at home as well.
Yeah.
It's delightful water that you've prepared for us.
A bit warm, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic night of celebration and a fitting way to acknowledge the wonderful achievements and contributions of so many. It's been a different way to do things tonight, but however you've enjoyed it, from your lounge rooms, from your study, on your phone, wherever you've taken in the night tonight, we thank you for being with us. Congratulations to all of the award winners and to all of the unsung heroes who weren't formally recognised here tonight. Our sincere thanks to all of the partners whose continual support ultimately allows Bowls Australia to stage functions like this, and hopefully in the years to come, once again, will allow us to stage in-person celebrations like we have come to know and come to love over the past 9 awards nights. It's been an absolute pleasure hosting this evening. So thank you very much for having me, and a huge thank you to my co-host as well, the CEO, Neil Dalrymple.
Thank you. Thanks, Jack. Yeah.
I thought you were superb, Neil.
Thank you for hosting tonight. A great job once again. Thanks, Jack.
We are going to leave you with some vision of the next national event on the Bowls calendar, which is the Bowls Premier League 12. Oh, I can't wait for an actual event that we can be at, which is going to be showcased at Moama next February. And of course, it'll be broadcast live on both Fox Sports and KO. A massive thanks once again for being with us tonight. 2020, for so many reasons, has been a year that we love to forget, but tonight was a fantastic opportunity to celebrate the good of year 2020. Thanks for being with us, and good night.
it's true. I can feel the love, can you feel it too? I can feel it all. I can feel it all.